All they need is some water. And then people could live out there. I mean, there's just a lot of vacant land out there. And that's the future. I think that's going to grow in the future. That area is going to be the new growth in the United States. That's where the United States is going to grow, is in the West. Areas that are now considered marginal land, it's basically wasteland right now because there's no water. And they'll be able to bring the water out there, and they can grow trees, they can grow vegetables, people can live there, they can build homes. That's going to be an area that grows in population. Nevada, Utah, California, Arizona. I mean, California already has some population. But Arizona, there's a lot of areas in Arizona that are dry. New Mexico, I don't think New Mexico has very many people. But that could grow. New Mexico's got a lot of potential. It's not real cold there or anything. They can build cities down there. They got the infrastructure, they got freeways, they can start building cities down there. Nevada could stand to grow. I think Nevada could grow. They got water. I don't think the climate there is too extreme. If they could just get some water, they could probably grow stuff there. And then there might be some people that might want to leave the north, and they could move down there. They could move to New Mexico. But not until we get some water. And we've got plenty of water up here. But I think, especially up north of here, and here maybe too, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to leave. I think they're going to want to leave this area. They're going to regret moving here. It's going to be, and they're not going to be able to farm here either. So they're going to have to, if they want to farm, they can farm down there in New Mexico. There's probably a lot of stuff they could grow down there. I mean, I don't know if they could condition the soil down there somehow. I imagine the soil isn't anything to brag about in New Mexico. But there might be something they can grow there. Maybe they can condition the soil and they can grow vegetables. They could grow cotton. I think they could probably grow cotton there because they grow it in Arizona. Yeah, I watched a charting thing. The guy's pretty good. He purely goes on charting. And yeah, he has a long-term holding of gold and silver. But what he does is he shorts it when he thinks it's going to go down. But he keeps all of his silver and gold, but he shorts it. And then he buys more. Maybe he buys some when it comes down, hits a certain point, he buys it. Buys buys physical, I don't know. Or maybe he's buying it on the exchange. But rather than buying and selling the physical, he shorts it some too. And maybe he buys the paper silver, like SLV. He might be doing that too, buying and selling that. Because he does buy trades, swing trades. And he's kind of bearish on it right now. And he shows why. He shows the chart. And I think he's right. The people that are bullish on it, in long term he is bullish. He says it's going to go down to 50, and I can see why he says so. I kind of agree with him. But I think that next month, I think we're going to see $50 silver. And I think it's going to coincide with the end of the Ukraine war. I think when the Ukraine war ends, I think there's going to be a number of things that are going to push silver down all at once. And, I mean, the charting alone is going to push it down, possibly. The weakness in the chart. But if they end the Ukraine war, that's going to be pressure down on both gold and silver. It's already been at its high. It can't just go up all the time. I think maybe gold and silver are going to go up towards the end of Trump's term. I think we're going to see a period there where we're going to see new highs. I think people are going to be kind of worried, and they're going to be wanting to buy gold and silver. And that'll be like near the end of Trump's term. Maybe the last year of Trump, of his normal term, and it's going to go into the next presidential term. And what it may happen is he may have to stay for a little while after his term ends. So there was Trump in for part of another term. And then the next president will probably be a Republican. And I think we'll probably have a really good president for our next president. And they may be a dharmic person. And they may actually be the son of an immigrant. So they might even be Indian. I don't know. I mean, could be. I wonder if that's possible. I mean, if they're born here, it would be legal. We do have a Indian, I can't remember his name, but I've seen his name. He is Indian and he's a Hindu. I just can't see Americans voting for a Hindu, though. I really can't. I would vote for a Hindu. But I don't know if American Christians would vote for a Hindu. Unless there's just nobody else to pick from. The Democrats, I don't know if anybody's going to want them. If there's nobody to run, nobody else steps up. Maybe either a Hindu or some other dharmic. And that would be, I think it would really be good for America, but I don't know if they would, I don't know if the Christians would be open to that or not. One thing that is going for the Hindus is they're not creating any problems. They're all Republicans, the traditional Hindus are. So they're not like backing the Democrats or anything and creating problems or anything. They're not obstructing or anything like that. And it seems like they are Republican. And they are well educated. They're some of the most educated people in the country, the Hindus.